Underrated is the voice of the unheard. And it's not to say that the other strategies that are being heard right now aren't as equally as important, but it's about shedding light on the strategies that aren't being heard right now. See where I'm going there? In this video, we are going to talk about some underrated decks of this format. We pretty much figured out the meta with our best decks of the format video. You guys can check out that link if you want to see more, but let's talk about those strategies that can compete with the meta and how. Starting off on this list, even though it was hit by the Forbidden list a couple of lists ago, this strategy is still too strong. Thunder Dragon has been revitalized in the Toon Chaos set. There's quite a few cards that propel this strategy further. The first and probably the most important being Chaos Space, allowing you to send one light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard to fetch a light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set. You could easily send monsters like Thunder Dragon Dark or Thunder Dragon Roar from your hand to your graveyard to fetch cards like Black or White Dragon Calypsopsid, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, free advantage for summoning your Black and White Dragon so you can pop off with your plays. But the support doesn't stop there. There's also cards like Chaos Valkyria, which allows you to send light and dark monsters from your deck to the graveyard when she's banished, and also she doesn't require a specific attribute to summon herself. Just banish a light or dark monster, forehead. To top it off, Thunder Dragon's actually got more thunder support with the Chaos Creator, a monster that can be special summoned by banishing your Thunder Dragon monsters in the graveyard. It can target 3 banished monsters either in your banished pile or your opponent's banished pile, and then it can special summon one of those monsters to your side of the field and shuffle the rest into the deck. The Thunder Dragon strategy got that much better inside of the Toon Chaos set. I think it's definitely something to investigate in because this deck is too strong. Another vastly underrated strategy is Cyber Dragon. Now, Cyber Dragon didn't get any support from the Toon Chaos set, but the meta is starting to shift towards their favor. Cyber Dragon natively is good at breaking boards, using monsters like Cyber Dragon, of course, to be able to get rid of the opponent's monsters in the extra monster zone. But even if they are playing monsters just strictly in their main monster zone, having a free level 5 monster that can transform itself into a Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon to destroy your opponent's back row, or a Cyber Dragon Infinity to eat your opponent's best monster, Cyber Dragon are extremely dangerous in this format. But if you guys also wanted to experiment, you could try some of the Chaos cards inside of a Cyber Dragon build. A card that comes to mind is still the Chaos Creator. This card can special summon some of your banished Cyber Dragon machines back to your side of the field, and Chaos Dragon Levianeer was already a card being used in Cyber Dragons before, so I could see the fit. The cool thing is that you don't even have to alter the strategy by too much. Cyber Dragon already plays light monsters, all of the Cyber Dragons, and dark monsters in their Chimera Tech package that can allow you to be able to summon these cards with ease. Another underrated strategy is Burning Abyss. Now, Burning Abyss is an amazing deck and has been revitalized in a trap-based build. What you do is you use your Burning Abyss monsters for Exceed summons like Dante. You can even summon monsters like number 75 Bamboozling Gods of Shadow, which ironically just got its reprint inside of Toon Chaos, or you can summon monsters like the Fatal Knight's Break Sword for free spot removal. Your traps are there to back you up, being able to disrupt your opponent's graveyard with cards like Karma Cut, and also taking full advantage of the situation with trap cards like Fiend Grieving. Burning Abyss is another light dark base deck. Your Dante and Beatrice are light monsters, your Burning Abyss are dark monsters. This is a chaos underrated list, isn't it? Because all of the strategies that I just mentioned could be experimented with the chaos cards out of the Toon Chaos set. In this particular strategy, I think the good old Blackluster Soldier would do just fine in a Burning Abyss variant. 3000 beater, quick spot removal, and can attack over multiple targets. But Chaos Valkyria is also another amazing card that can summon itself as a level 4 monster for when the deck wants to do other Link or Rank 4 plays. Okay, so moving away from the Chaos cards, we're gonna have to talk about a strategy I just recently did a deck profile on in Madolche. Now, Madolche is incredibly good. You have some of the most powerful Exceed monsters at the tip of your fingers if you decide to play this strategy. namely Madolche, Queen, Tiramisu. Upon detaching one material, you can target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard and shuffle them into the deck. The second part of its effect not only does it target, it's the resolution of its effect. So your opponent has to decide on what they want to do, and then afterwards you get to shuffle cards in your opponent's deck if they can't stop Tiramisu. This strategy has so many one-card OTKs, just the ability to put 8,000 damage at any given time can keep your opponent on its feet, and it has a way to play through hand traps. Pot of Extravagance did just get reprinted in the Toon Chaos set, so that's something that does make the strategy a little easier to get, and we already know the Madolche Angelique monster will be reprinted inside of the Battles of Legends set to come. For you guys that want to check out that Madolche deck profile, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that card right there. We also have a live duel showcasing how powerful the strategy can be. And now that we have taken a short break from Chaos cards, let's move right back to it. Rocket Dragon Link is another strategy that can abuse the new Chaos cards from the Toon Chaos set. It feels like this whole video is like an advertisement for Toon Chaos, so why not I just open a box? No, I'm not going to interrupt an entire video to open a box, guys, but I do have a box opening on my Patreon for everyone to see. The Rocket Dragon Link strategy used to be very simple. Special summon 4 dragons and you can go full combo and be able to do a whole bunch of cool things. With the Eternity Code set, it became Noctovision Dragon being an amazing extender and Chamber Dragon Maid being another great card for the strategy. Now with the Toon Chaos set, not only can you search your white and black dragon a little bit more efficiently with Chaos Space, you can do some really busted things with Dragon Link. Rocket, Chaos, Dragon Link, whatever you want to call it, is an amazing strategy because it has so many ways to consistently put up a Warlord Savage Dragon with multiple negates, as well as an Unchained Abomination, a Rocket Monster, and pretty much whatever else you want to do because it can extend all with between 1 and 2 cards. The rest of your cards can be used to disrupt your opponent via hand traps or other methods. However you want to see it, Rocket Dragon Link is an amazing strategy. Speaking of chaos and destruction, have I had the time to talk to you guys about our Lord and Savior Arceus? No? Alright, well, moving back to the video. Lightsworn is also an excellent strategy, but not to get confused with Chaos Dragon or Thunder Dragon. Lightsworn almost does its own thing somewhat methodically, using Charge of the Light Brigade to search for Raid in Hand of Lightsworn or Lumina. You can use Lumina to revive said Raid into your side of the field to mill even more cards, but to go into Hakla Fibert's plays. I think the big difference between a Chaos Dragon or any other variant like Rocket Dragon Link and Lightsworn is always the devastating effects of Judgment Dragon. Being able to summon this big body to your side of the field, which is a lot easier to search due to Chaos Space, but you can also use cards like the Melody of Dragon Awakening to obtain this card, allows you to blow up the entire field for the mere cost of 1,000 life points and having 4 Lightsworn monsters in the graveyard. It feels like the Toon Chaos set was meant for strategies like Lightsworn, because with a little bit of light, the deck was able to swarm the field and cause all types of chaos. Sometimes I feel that my puns are just a cartoon and don't deserve to be here. A strategy that I've been having my eye on is particularly Evil. I really need to stop with these. But Evil Eye is still one of the strategies I feel players don't hold a high regard to. There are decks like Altergeist and Subterror. Plot twist, one of them is a spoiler on this list, and Evil Eye sits at about that level and no one really pays attention. Evil Eye does have the same anti-meta-like capabilities, which would make one wonder why not just play an already other proven strategy over Evil Eye, especially seeing that Evil Eye has drawbacks. Forcing you to pay life points or destroying your own cards doesn't necessarily seem really good until you realize you can take advantage of Evil Eye drawbacks. While Evil Eye does drain your life points, Evil Eye Gorgiano allows one of your monsters to gain attack points equal to the difference. This can give Evil Eye the opportunity to one-shot your opponent, something that both Altergeist and Subterror just flat out don't have. Evil Eye also just got support with Evil Eye Reemergence, allowing them to special summon free monsters to their side of the field, with the only restriction being that they can only summon Fiend monsters for the rest of the turn. It's a Fiend deck. I I don't even know what to say. It's a fiend deck. Is that really a restriction? The cool thing about Evil Eye is that you can mix it with so many other strategies. Unchained, artifacts, even a little chaos engine could go pretty well inside an Evil Eye strategy. Toon Chaos is really corrupt to me because I just want to put chaos in everything now. But no matter how you imagine Evil Eye, whether it's a hybrid deck or a pure version, its strength will always be in the eye of the beholder. Well, that's all I have for underrated strategies for June 2020. Of course, I know I missed quite a few strategies I want you guys to post down below in the comment section. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe in this time of need and having an amazing day like I am.